Hello, and hi, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Read, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. We are at the number 10 Duel. Let's see how we go. In the last episode, we met Kaiba, a self-centered jerk who stole Yugi's grandpa's favorite card, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the ultimate and unstoppable beast of the game. And we were introduced to the game itself of was it Wizards and Monsters they call it in this version? Well, it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? This is the first form of Yu-Gi-Oh. In this time, let's see if Kaiba has what it takes to beat Yugi, or is it the other way around?
Magic and Wizards, the Shadow Game. My monster's disappearing. After that exchange, your life points drop from 2,000 to 1,500. The first one to run out of life points loses. And as punishment, the one who loses will know death in the penalty game.
No death? Ha 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 ha! This is good. I'm glad I took your challenge. This is the extreme game I've been looking for.
I will win this game and get back my grandpa's cards, his heart. Duel 10, Cards with Teeth Part 2.
I love this image. It's so good.
And now it's your turn to draw a card.
Okay. Alright, the Minotaur, the Battle Ox. With 1,700 attack and 1,000 defense, this rare card is one of the strongest beast warriors. Rumble, it's taken form! Doom! This Battle Ox beats your dragon in both attack and defense points. You can't defeat it no matter what you do. Go, Battle Ox! Slice that fire dragon to ribbons! Blackland Fire Dragon, 1,500 attack, 8,000 defense. It's 800 defense. Oh my god, 8,000 defense. Battle Ox, 1,700 attack, 1,000 defense. Ha ha ha! You strike back in vain. The Ox sword deflects your flame breath. It doesn't hurt a bit.
Ha!
Shing!
Shoo! Ah!
Ha ha ha! Be gone! Disappear! My Minotaur's attack power beats your dragons by 200 points.
So I lose 200 points from my life points.
Now it's your turn to draw, Yugi. But it won't be easy to draw the card that could beat my Battle Ox. Those are the rules. I don't feel like going over that. You could probably read that pretty easily right there.
Whoo. My next card, the Mystical Elf.
Actually, something I do want to say, my actual copy of this page right here has it slightly cut. I don't know if you could see this if I bring it up. But you can see how from the M on Mystical Elf, it doesn't actually extend across the whole page. You know? It's quite weird. I think this was meant to be on the right page instead of the left page, but they put it here for some reason. You know, a bit of thing that's wrong with this book, but, you know, gives it charm and all that.
The Mystical Elf has good defense, but attack won't stand against the Battle Ox. I'll play her in defensively and buy some time.
Very smart. The Mystical Elf's defense beats Battle Ox's attack a safe margin. If I attack, I'll just hurt myself. So I'll go into defense mode as well. Looks like we're at a stalemate. So we'll take turns drawing and building our hands. At least I'll draw a card that'll defeat your elf. Right. Right off I get one. I'll save this for next turn. In the first edition, spell cards are kept face down on the table until they are used.
What kind of card did he draw? If his battle loss gets any stronger, I won't be able to stop it. My next card is... no good. A weak undead like this can't do anything.
Are you done? I'm playing a spell card on my battle locks, and the card is... Giant's Might! Giant's Might is the battle locks points up by 20%. Oh wow, this is Metamorph? No, Metamorphosis. This is basically what Metamorphosis is in the current game, which is pretty cool. Now my attack is 2040, higher than your stupid elf's defense. Attack the elf off with her head. Oh wow, that's actually quite graphic. And next, that useless skull servant. No matter what cards you draw, my Minotaur will hack it to bits. In turn, after the Battle Ox destroys one of Yugi's cards after the other. Give it up, Yugi. There's no way you can win. Kaiba life points, 1500. Yugi life points, 500.
If this next card I draw isn't stronger than the Barlocks, it's all over. This is it. Alright! The strongest card in my deck. The Summoned Skull!
The Summoned Skull? The Skull Demon? That's one of the 5 strongest fiends. How could you have such a rare card?
Say goodbye to your Badalocks. Demon Lightning!
Wait, no. Ah! My Minotaur! And Yugi's counterattack begins again. The demon crushed every card that Kaiba drew. But,
Now, the outcome isn't clear anymore, is it?
Tisk. Yugi, 500 life points. Kaiba, 800. Damn it! At this rate, I'm gonna lose. I know my deck has cards that could beat the Summer Skull, but the odds I draw one in the next turn are pretty low. But there's one sure way I win. It isn't in the deck, but of course I brought it with me. This game's rules went out the window when monsters started coming to life. If I pull out my trump cards, I'll win. I have to say you're pretty good, Yuki, but I didn't think you'd be this close. But this is as far as it goes. I've got a special card I've been saving for this eventuality. And that card is this! The Blue Eyes White Dragon! The rarest card on Earth.
What?
Here it comes! Ha 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 ha! This is it! It's so cool!
That's my grandpa's card!
Your grandpa's card? You're wrong. This is my very own card. I just have to get it from someone else. Your Summer Skull's attack is 2,500. My Blue Eyes White Dragon is 3,000. That difference is 500 points. The exact life points that you've been left with, Yugi. In other words, the next turn you'll drop to 0. I win. Ha 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 ha! Go! Blue Eyes White Dragon! Finish Yugi! Huh? Why don't you attack?
Kaiba, you still don't understand the true meaning of this game. That card won't attack me, because your soul isn't in the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
What?
I can see it. I see the soul of my grandpa behind the blue eyes.
Ah! My Blue Eyes White Dragon! It's disappearing!
To my grandpa, that card was more than a collectible. The dragon was torn between its fate to destroy and its loyalty to my grandpa's soul. It chose to destroy itself as the only way to fulfill its duty. That's impossible! There's no way cards can think. No, it's my turn. As you can see, I've been keeping the spell face down. And I choose to use it this turn. When did he? What is that card? Monster Reborn! And of course, the monster I choose to revive is the Blue Eyes White Dragon. What? How could you have that card? Attack! Burst Stream! No! I lost! Kyber life points, 0. And now, your penalty game. Ah! What the? Is this inside a card? Is this the world of magic and wizards? Ah! Ah! Kyber, you'll probably experience death in that world. But don't worry, it's only a nightmare, only an illusion. This is my wish, that by becoming a card, you will come to understand the heart of the cards. Then, just like my grandpa, you will be a true game master. As for the dragon, I will return it to my grandpa. Then the card will be happy as well. Game over.
What can I say? That is probably the best story we have seen so far in this book. I am going to give this a straight up 9 out of 10 already off the bat, just because of how good it is. The idea of Yu-Gi-Oh is so good, and the fact that one of these games that was made in the manga became such a widespread thing. This is the start of where Duel Monsters, where Yu-Gi-Oh came from as the card game concept, and it is just brilliant. Sure, the rules get much more different when the game finally came out in 2002, I want to say it was. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Kyber as a character is really compelling. And I'm glad, Kazuki brought him back as a returning villain for this. And we'll see much more of Kyber later on. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Let's Read the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. But in the next episode, we will be fighting a bit of a wild gang. See you guys then.